Welcome to the world united. Welcome to the world united.
Hej alla vänner. Hej. Hej Tor, tack för allt du gör broder.
Hej Mikael, ett ögonblick bara. Berit, vi startar här nu, så nu är jag online igen. Kolla på track 2, ett ögonblick. Jag ska göra så här. Jag kommer alldeles strax Berit, om en minut bara. Okej.
På telefon eller?
Ja, stanna tyst på telefon bara. Okej, så kommer jag till dig. So, okay, we are gonna present Aita, and she has already been with us a little bit, but now we are now it's her time to share her message. So, Aita, if I would present you a little bit, I would say that you are a transformational energy medicine, Qigong, Tai Chi coach and trainer, and you also are a writer, and you have built a nature house, the house you are building now. So you're going to share about to live in a nature house and to come back to connection with Mother Earth. That is lovely. So you are on the show, Aita.
Thank you very much. First of all, I feel really honored to be here, and I feel thrilled to share my wisdom gathered 65 years. I start feeling like I am also a grandmother, like Lena was called. And it's a nice place where to be. I have a spiritual name, the Flying Eagle's Wings. And I really feel that is a beautiful name that can also go for anyone, human being, that we can all have these powers, that we can be as powerful as the flying eagle. And we can go for the freedom to feel free in our souls and in our bodies. And that we can have that vision to manifest something in our lives. Because the eagle has the clear vision, has the overview, and has also the witnessing. So to witness what is happening and to be that powerful, I wish that all human beings will become that in this big shift that we are living in. And when we do that in unity, we can be eagles, all of us. I see the awakening of the soul as a big search, as probably you all have been through who are sitting here in the panel, and many listeners, maybe you have started your search. And we all have computers today, and we can push a button of the search and start searching for something. And that was what happened to me when I was awakened. It was like just pushing a button that was unstoppable. And that search goes on and probably goes on many lifetimes. And it's a very thrilling journey to be on. And as we talked about before, the most important in that journey is the heart connection. And we were talking a little bit how can we open the heart and to connect through there. I just want to say that very modern science today has shown that the heart cells and the gut cells, they look exactly the same as the brain cells. So can you imagine that we have the same kind of cells in our heart and our stomach that we have in our brains? Interesting. So that means also that there is a very strong connection, and science has also improving that the impulses go from the gut and from the heart to the brain and not in the different direction. So there are more nerve connections. So we need to take in first from the heart. So how have I done that? Through nature, through connecting to nature. And I believe in that we as human beings, we need to come back to our simplicity, because nature is very simple. It's our mind that makes us so complicated. And when we reach beyond that complicated mind, then we also start to sense more. And to sense is the heart energy. To be logic and resonate, and so is the brain energy. But to sense. So for that, I have invented an own Qigong method that I call Qi sensation, where Qi is the life force, and that we get a sensation and sense. We can sense. And that is when we are willing to start making difference and start making action in life. Because when we really feel it, that this is something that I feel in myself, then I also start doing something to change the situation. Just think about all the pollution and all this temperature problem we have, and I think that many of the leaders, they have lost their connection to the heart. So because they don't feel nature, they can just go on taking down the forests, for instance. But if you really feel it here, you wouldn't do it. So that's what I think we need to really make a change in the world. And how to get people to do that, that is another story. And for me, it is the connection to nature. There are many different ways of doing that. Like for today, it's very modern to have forest baths, for instance, where people start to take out groups in nature for having a bath in the forest. And from a witnessing point of view, it is both very, very, very good, because that's what people need, but it's also a little funny, because nature is our nature, and that is our simplicity. So I, for instance, I take out groups to Lapland, where I just recently, some weeks ago, were, and then through this exercise and through this walking in nature, we get in touch with our vulnerability, and then we also connect to nature. And many of the group participants, they were surprised that they sensed so much, because we also did ceremonies to, as Thur said before, to be grateful, because that's also something that we have forgotten, to be grateful to nature and Mother Earth. So when we are grateful, we also awaken this feeling from the heart level, and then we start sensing something that is essential for us as human beings to survive on this planet. So what I also did to live like I teach is that I built a nature house, and that was a huge project. And it came from the eagle's vision that I got in a meditation, sitting in a great white pillar of light. And I got this picture of this house. And now I'm sitting here. It took me 6 years to build it. And I'm very proud of it. And I feel that every log in the house is breathing together with me and Mother Earth. And every person that comes here into this house as a participant or family, or if it is a dog or something, then we create unity, and we create unity with Mother Earth and all the elements. The house is an octagon. It's called Naturhuset, naturligtvis. And you can Google on it, and you can look at it on Facebook to see pictures from it. It's an octagon, a big octagon. It's actually 400 square meters big. And the octagon is standing for this old ancient shamanic form with 8 directions of energy, because the energy changes with each time on the day and also in the year. So that is very familiar in Chinese medicine. And there is an inner octagon and there is an outer octagon. And there is a big winter garden with solar panels for electricity and for heating water. And there is a lot of plants, and we have a sewage system that takes care of all the waters to give it back to Mother Earth. And also the urine and the faces are taken care and going back to Mother Earth. So there is no cars coming and emptying any sewage here. Everything is going back in a circular dimension of life. And that is very, very beautiful to feel that. When I eat the figs, I go to the toilet and then it goes back again to the earth as a gratitude to Mother Earth, I could say. How much time do I have left here? 1 minute. Oh, 2 minutes. Okay, all right. Then I will share just how nature really shows what we do here on Earth that is also in nature. Because when I started to build this house, then I was laying stones in the 8 directions before the foundation was made, and I also was etching in a stainless steel bowl that was a symbol for Mother Earth. I placed it in the middle, and I wrote the text for Father Heaven to meet Mother Earth there. So, and I took my drum and I was calling for all ancestors, for all the elements, for the birds and the spirits of the place and so on, to bless the place before it was started to be built. So I was drumming. And very soon my neighbor was opening the bedroom window and said, "Hello, I hear you drumming. Can I come and dance?" "Come on," I said, "come on and dance with me." And we went on, and after a while, I was watching up in the sky, and I couldn't believe my eyes, because 4 eagles had arrived, and they were flying in a circle just above this place where the house was later built. And I thought, how is this possible? Am I dreaming? But I was so happy that my neighbor was there, so she was also a witness of it. And then a 5th eagle was arriving and placed itself in the middle of the circle and was just holding the space there. And the 4 eagles were circling around. And then suddenly they disappeared as fast as they arrived. And many times I've been thinking afterwards that how was this possible? Because to see 5 eagles at the same time here, it's like if I was in Peru, yes, but here, it's incredible. And then I just have the explanations that the spirit world with all the spirits, they take form in the birds to show us that they are with us and that they actually do the same thing, that it was like already a manifestation of energy happening. So that was a short ending, and I want to say also that we are nature, and we are like the seeds that have been planted, and we have everything inside of us. And our task is to become that beautiful, beautiful plant, to shine our light and beauty out to the entire world, and to inspire each other, and to be in our heart connection all together. And that is beyond any comparison, because we are all that beautiful plant. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aita. So beautiful. I love what you have done with your home, and I would one day love to visit. I've been saying that for a while, but I guess it's getting really time, because one of my passions is building organically, ecologically, and in beauty and harmony with the earth. So thank you so much for sharing that. It is so important that we can come back to how to build naturally and in alignment with the place we are living. Thank you.